So I've been banging on a little bit about us naturopaths and how we look at you and what you do. So the what you do part of it is all about your habits and the environment you're in and the choices you make day to day in that sense. And so when it comes to that, I've got this little questionnaire, and again, I'm going to let you have a go at this when you finish listening to me bang on. And it's called the SMILE Questionnaire. And the SMILE is an acronym. So the S stands for sunshine and fresh air, the M stands for mental acuity, the I stands for ingestion, the L stands for love and fulfilment, and the E stands for exercise and relaxation. So they're the kind of major things that we kind of need to focus on to create the right kind of context or environment for our bodies to work. And this whole idea of context is really, really important. If you had a plant and it needed to be in the sun, so that was the ideal context for it to be in, and you put it in the shade and you watered it and you gave it the best nutrients and you sang to it every day, it still wouldn't thrive. Because what it needs is this context that has sun. So when you put it in the sun, you do none of that, you leave it alone, you forget all about it, and it grows, becomes a tree. So all of these things, these SMILE things, guarantee an end result. They guarantee that they will never fail when you get them right. But when you get them wrong, you're going to be like that tree that's in the shade when it should be in the sun. So it'll be interesting when you fill out your little questionnaire where you rate on these, and they're all equally important. So hopefully when you fill that in, that'll give you a little bit of inspiration to kind of look into each of those and say, okay, well, I need to lift my game.
Sounds interesting. Just to give us a bit of a kickstart, what's the S all about?
So the S was sunshine and fresh air, and that one seems like, what's that going to do, But at the end of the day, I mean, see how you go living in the dark without oxygen, I mean, it ain't going to happen. So we kind of take that one for granted. But, I mean, I think intuitively people know what happens when they get in sunshine and fresh air. In summer you get out in the sun, you feel revitalised. You go bush bashing and, you think, oh, how good was that? You've escaped all the hustle and bustle. There's a whole heap of stuff that happens when you're in sunshine and fresh air. The sunshine helps with a whole heap of neurotransmitters and neurochemistry. So sunshine helps with vitamin D production particularly. Vitamin D is probably our most important endogenous or internally made antidepressant. You have lots of vitamin D, it's unlikely you're going to have depression that has any kind of biochemical undertone. You make something called melatonin, and melatonin helps you to sleep. So we live to what's called a circadian rhythm. So getting sunlight is really, really important. Having darkness is really, really important. If you want to get good sleep, you've got to get those suckers right. With regard to fresh air, like I said, oxygen's pretty handy. Try and go 5 minutes without it. You'll struggle, I reckon. But oxygen does so much to kind of give us our endurance during the day and to help our bodies function and whatever. So there's a whole heap of things that you can do day to day that just give you the hit of these magic contextual influences. So for a start, just open a window and let some fresh air in, Go for a walk in the sunshine, get outside, like eat your lunch sitting outside rather than sitting inside. If you're going to exercise outside rather than inside when you get a chance. Learn how to breathe, that's a really, really important thing. Like we just kind of don't pull that oxygen in. So in the context of that, they're important things. One last little one, which is a bit quirky, is put plants inside. They basically pump out oxygen all day and they clean the air for you. So sunshine and fresh air, powerful, powerful things. We forget about them. And if you're not getting enough of them, they're free. So get into them.